I'm taking a break from writing a really delightful letter, I hope, to eat my supper salad. It's got fresh tomatoes in it, corn, carrots, coleslaw that has not been cold or slawed, but it's just raw cabbage and things like that, and some beautiful lettuce and tuna. This will be delicious to have, and then I'll probably have some fruit after and get back to writing my letter. So, yeah, it's so much fun to just have these simple joys. You notice I have a towel on my lap because I tend to wear my menu. Hey, y'all. Hey, it's your friend Patty at Giddy Things. How are you? I'm here for day 162, I think, of our 5-minute in name only exercise encouragement. How are you? I am doing well. Thank you. I am upstairs at my writing desk. You might be able to tell that. There's a keyboard behind me and another beautiful window to look out of. We have 3 in this room, and they're nice, big farmhouse windows, so we really enjoy that. I don't know if I've shared with you that the kind of farmhouse we live in is called a salt box farmhouse, and I might pop up some stuff on the screen to tell you really briefly why that is. It's actually pretty simple. I'm looking out at the kitties. They are ready to be fed, but that doesn't happen. I'm not even sure what time it is. It's 6:29. That does not happen until 8 or ish, as it gets a little bit darker earlier. And man, fall has fallen like a blanket here, and it's wonderful. I don't have the air conditioner on because it's like 70 degrees outside. It's so gorgeous, just like it was yesterday, and feels so good. But the feral cat colony, Hissy Fits, is ready to be fed anytime the disembodied voice and the handy helper are ready to feed them. The inside cats have been fed. They're usually fed around 5, so we can stagger that in the morning and in the evening. And the kitties are so cute. Now, one of our outside kitties, Cheetah Weetabix, has some ear mites right now. And so every night for several days, the disembodied voice and the handy helper have been putting drops in her ears. She is not a big fan of that, but it is good for her. And I think somewhere she lets them do it. So I think somewhere she knows that she really needs it. So I see Noogie out there, and I think Paul Atreides, and maybe Stilgar, and maybe Manny, I think, are out there right now. But that is always so lovely to watch. And then when everybody goes out to do the feeding, I've shared this in another video, we can then watch that process, or I can then watch that process as they do it from upstairs from our bedroom window. So we do have both windows open, not open completely, but cracked. They have screens, so that keeps the buggy bugs where they belong. Again, did I tell you already I'm writing to a pen pal? I'm at my writing desk and I'm writing a pen pal to a letter. To a letter? Y'all, I'm tired. I taught today. I answered emails. I did all the looking at discussion boards and answering those or responding to those. I got this lovely letter from one of my email pals. She is in Michigan, and she wrote me a lovely long letter. Y'all, another librarian. So I'm trying to write her back a lovely chatty letter as well. I try to kind of take the cues from the people I'm writing to and who are writing to me, the people to whom I am writing and the people who are writing to me, because people, I think, tend to write the kind of letters that they like to get. And you can always tell someone, hey, I like long, chatty letters, but I don't want to put anyone in that position if they don't have time. And I just love the correspondence. I love it. Sent out 2 more postcards today for post crossing. I've gotten 2 postcards, and I think I may have already shown them to you, but they bear repeating because they're so pretty. This one is a mosaic of Mercury's limb, right? So Mercury has a hemispheric limb, which refers to the edge of the planetary disk, right? Of any planetary disk. And so that's that. It's beautiful. And I think it says on the back of the postcard too, that you can see where it's been pelted with things, that those are sort of hailstone marks, even though it's not really just hail, right? It's space debris in general, rocks and things. And then this one is Child with Cat, and I think Julie Manet is actually Manet's daughter, but this was done by Pierre-Auguste Renoir. of Julie Manet with her kitty cat. And so I thought that was so nice. You can put on post crossings what you like, and people will sometimes send you themed postcards. I'm going to try to do that more. Now, what I did do, and I need to finish it, y'all, I am no artist. I don't know if you remember when I made a yarn cross stitch thing, and it was a big joke. Do y'all remember that when I made the unicorn? But the unicorn, highly abstract. Well, I have some pencils that my sister of choice and best friend's beautiful artist mother, y'all, I have tea I need to remember over here too because it's beautiful. It's Honeybush. What did he tell me it was? It's Honeybush Vanilla, I think. And it's in my bee cup. If you've been watching me for a while, you might remember when I got my You Are the Bee's Knees cup. That's still good and warm from Dollar Tree. I love that stuff. They had the whole bee set out. But anyway, these beautiful vintage Mongol colored pencils, paint with pencils, were a gift to me from my sister of choice, my best friend's mama. And I don't know if she knows I think she's amazing. And I don't know if she knows I refer to her as mommy when I'm talking to my best friend, because I've kind of unofficially adopted her as another mother, right? I love my mother, but with my mother in heaven, I kind of have some additional moms on the planet. And so this is great. And the cool thing about that is you can use them and then wet them, and it creates a watercolor effect. Wasn't that sweet of her to give me those? I've really enjoyed them. And my first real work with them after the Disembodied Voice showed me how to use them, I haven't done the painting part yet, but I have done this little field of wildflowers with a tree that looks like a broccoli and some birds that at the very least have perspective. This is a postcard. I'm going to see how it turns out. If it doesn't turn out well, I'm still going to send it to someone, and I'll make a cute note on the back of it. And I'll do that probably via post crossing, or I might send a postcard to one of my pen pals just as a little bonus pen pal piece of happy mail. So exercise today. I did not. All I've exercised is my hand. And y'all, writing. These pens are so comfortable to use. This is a Japanese pen, Uniball Zento. And it's wonderful and smooth, and it's a little bit bigger, so it's good for my hands. But I have arthritis, and so, our hands cramp. I think anybody's hands cramp when you're writing for a while, but mine start a little bit earlier than others. But it is the effort that counts in my penmanship, right? So that's what I've been doing. My little schwitzy, but I think that's primarily because I am highly moisturized. That's why I'm a little shiny. I would rather at this phase in this season of my life be super moisturized and a little shiny than have that matte look that I maintained through the 80s, 90s, and part of the 2000s. What are you up to? What have you been doing? Have you been having a great day? I hope you have. Are you doing anything to make yourself feel special? If you hear me say that and then you go, I don't even really know what to do, we can figure it out together. What do you like to do? Follow your bliss. Joseph Campbell said that about the hero's journey, the monomyth of the hero's journey. And I say that to my students all the time. I remind myself, follow what makes you happy. Man, life has enough stuff we have to do that we don't like. We should minimize that and do the things we love more often than anything else. I do love writing these letters. It's neat to get your day down on paper. And I've never been a big fan of journaling my days, but this is a way to have a conversation with someone else where you've put it down on paper, sent it to them, and they do the same thing for you. It's pretty fantastic. So I hope that by now, if you've been watching for a while, and if you haven't, welcome. This may be the first time you hear me say this, but I've said it to our community a lot. Our community of 194 people. Thank you so much, y'all. I want a lot more, but every one of the 194 people subscribed to this channel mean the world to me. And I say to you because I mean it, I love you so much. You are so loved by so many you might not have even thought about, and obviously by your creator, who thought the world needed one of you, you unique wonder you. Also, I hope you will go with me in peace and love to serve others, and please do pray for the whole world with a special whispered intention for the beautiful Ukraine.